Hi guys, today is our podcast, things that we talk about.
Boy, introduce yourself, goddamn.
Oh, my name is Anil.
I'm Jeremy, and today we're going to be talking about this movie that we watched yesterday with a bunch of friends, Peninsula.
Yes, Peninsula.
Spoilers alert. Let's not. If you haven't watched it, don't.
Don't listen.
Yeah, if you haven't watched it, don't even listen to this because we literally are going to talk about it,
everything.
like all about it, like literally.
But if you don't mind spoilers, continue listening to decide whether you want to watch it or not.
And also, Jess is right behind the camera.
Yes, we have our producer Jess behind the camera.
Jessica is
Hi
right
Jess.
Hi.
Okay.
Okay, Peninsula.
Yep.
Okay. Let's talk about what we like about the movie.
What do you think?
It's good.
It's good.
It's
Action.
good. It's good.
Okay, let's talk about action.
Okay.
Action is top notch.
Yeah, action is top notch. Like, I would give it action out of 10.
Action out of 10 is like
Like a good 7.5. I'll say a good 7.5 because of that driving scene.
Okay, wait. Before that, quick intro about Peninsula first. Then you all give your.
Okay.
Oh, true also. We never intro Peninsula.
So what is Peninsula?
Peninsula is the sequel to Train to Busan. And yeah, it happens 4 years after it.
Yeah, 4 years after. So, fun fact, it's the same director, the same writer, and another thing is the editor is from Parasite.
From Parasite.
Yeah, the award-winning Parasite. I mean, yeah, since you're an award-winning editor, right?
Yeah.
Then you would expect like, woof,
Gempak punya movie.
gempak punya, you know, like wow.
Yeah.
I mean, gempak lah. I mean, like really gempak. And then the editor is Yang Jin-mo, is the Parasite editor, and then the cast is.
I don't know the names.
Yeah, I mean.
I only know Gang Dong-wook.
Kang Don Won.
Gang Dong-won.
Gang Dong-won.
Gang, but you pronounce K.
Okay.
Kang Dong-won. So it's like he's like a flower boy.
Flower boy.
Yeah.
He's the
So-
pretty one.
Yeah, he's a pretty boy. Apparently, in the movie, I saw him doing this, right? Similar like mine. He doesn't have much chin. You know what I mean?
Are you starting to compare yourself to a Korean?
Yeah.
What the hell is going on here? This is a podcast. Don't.
Okay. So
The movie.
we trying to like. I'm trying to understand why is it 4 years after, right? So when we talk about Train to Busan, since it's a sequel, right? I was hoping it's like continuity, but then I read about from the director's perspective that he wanted it to be something different. He doesn't want it to be like a sequel of Train to Busan. It's like another realm of that situation. So when we watched the movie yesterday, I mean I understand where he's going with it.
Yeah. It's refreshing. It's nice that it's not a direct sequel and then it's introducing new characters. But
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're going to talk about that, the characters wise is not very fleshed out, I would say.
What I like about it, okay, I like Kang Dong-won because he's a good actor. First of all, he's a good actor.
Yeah.
I don't know about the rest of them, but I think Kang Dong-won is cool. Yeah. For me, if we're talking about the cast lah,
Yeah,
like
but-
actor.
If we are not nitpicking, actually it's a good movie. Yeah, if we are not nitpicking, but if we nitpick, then you'll find like there's a lot of holes, right?
The
There's a lot of-
action is good.
Yeah.
Action, of course. Action is good. I mean, the acting is, of course, standard Korean good acting, lah.
You know what? I think the international standard is there
Yeah.
for the movie. It's like there. The level of graphic, the level of action is like there. It's like watching Fast and Furious, man.
I would say it's more Mad Max.
Oh yeah, Mad Max.
It's more
yeah.
Mad Max than Fast and Furious. It's all chasing and trying to kill,
But it's cool. But it's cool.
Spoiler
But it's cool. But
Yeah,
it's cool.
but-
But it's cool.
But is it okay if it's more Mad Max and Fast and Furious, right? Then is it still a zombie movie?
It's trying to implement Mad Max and zombies together. So I
yeah.
think in that sense it's okay because you know post-apocalyptic that kind of shit, right? But then I don't know, it's lacking Train to Busan feeling, you know, because Train to Busan is like, oh, you don't know what is going on, you know, this is like, what is this? Why people are starting to eat each other? So people like, it's still new to the zombie thing. So and then when they suddenly like in this world, it's like, oh, they're like
'Cause
like
it's 4
used to
years
it,
later
yeah.
mah,
So they're used to it.
I
So
mean,
it's like,
I mean, we have to understand that it's 4 years later, so
So
everything.
you're supposed to
Yeah.
know already.
but
what-
at the end, so the zombie doesn't. The threat of the zombies aren't that like important anymore.
yeah, you
Yeah.
feel like
It
they're just
became
there.
like, you know,
They were just there like,
horrifying is the humans living in that situation.
Yeah, can you imagine like how human would do to each other in that kind of situation?
I
rather than
mean,
the
I can
zombie?
see that exactly happening in our world, lah. So
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
So Peninsula is, so it happens 4 years after Train to Busan. Then the main character Kang Dong-won goes back to the Korean Peninsula, so-called, to retrieve some money,
Yeah.
right?
Okay,
Sean
here's the
Ford.
thing.
Sean
Here's the
Ford.
thing.
Sean Ford.
Here's the thing. I just find it like tad bit ridiculous. You go into a zombie
Invested
country
land just to get back money.
just to get money. Like
I mean,
what? Like
Somebody assigned him to get the money, and then he'll.
I mean, okay,
Yeah, I know.
I get that you're using, you know, people like are down on their luck, you know, some type of refugee in Hong Kong, lah, you know, like, oh, they don't have
Yeah, I
anything,
mean-
so they have nothing to lose. But then like they just survived the zombie apocalypse just to go back into the zombie apocalypse. Is
logically,
so
right?
that's
It's a
why we
bit
didn't
far-fetched.
mention. So he actually was a refugee in Hong Kong,
yeah.
right? Then he met this Tai Lo who wants the
Yeah.
money stuck in
A
Korea.
white guy.
Oh.
Typical white guy.
Yeah, typical white guy who
Then-
conquers everything.
Then he was assigned to go back to get the
I
money.
wouldn't say assigned, it's more like, you know,
Hired lah, hired.
given the choice lah, because they weren't exactly pointing a gun to their head, right?
Yeah, I mean they were not forced to lah. They was like saying, okay, if you go do this, you get a portion of the
You get a
money.
portion. That's why he went back. Then he went back like 4 years later.
I mean, that's not why he went back. That's why his
Yeah.
brother-in-law went back.
His brother-in-law
So
wanted
he's
the
forced to
money.
follow his brother-in-law.
Then went back. Then
Okay, too
he
much
saw
spoilers.
he saw his old home that's now already like
Destroyed,
Yeah,
like
destroyed.
into
Because-
ruins, like all the
because
cars,
they
all
said-
the sun.
You know what's the best part is when he spoiler alert. It's like really spoiler. When he met that lady,
The same lady
the
that
same
they,
lady that
they
he
crossed
left
paths with.
like 4
4
years
years
ago. Like literally,
Like
like
4 years later,
like
they're
he
still
just drove
there, and
past
she's
by the
still
lady,
alive.
knocked into like, oh, I'm just gonna drive away. Then like he literally drove away. Then, oh my god, can you imagine the sense of guilt at that moment? It's like, oh,
like a
the-
fellow human.
yeah,
I mean,
like
yeah lah,
oh
okay.
man.
And in times of like crisis like that, if you were in a zombie apocalypse, would you stop for anyone?
If I have my family in my car, right? I mean, to be honest,
And then, bear in mind, the guy who came to ask for help had blood all over him.
I probably like in a panic mode and like in that situation, I would just like drive
He
away.
might have been bitten, right?
Yeah, it might have been beaten.
I mean-
I won't take the risk though.
That one is fine, but then when you saw like, oh, the wife and the kids, you know, like it's just a little baby, you know.
Yeah.
And then
little
usually
girl,
in the
toddler.
zombie apocalypse, okay lah, since because we watch a lot of zombie apocalypse, right?
Yeah.
So if we saw like they don't have symptoms of turning into a zombie,
I
you'd
guess
be like,
at that point in time,
"Come
right?
on, I don't mind.
I guess at that point in time, right, in that situation, right, if it's a real world situation, people would be very selfish.
Yeah.
Like people, like humanity, people would be very selfish in that point.
What do you not like about it?
Oh, where
There's a
should
lot of
I
loopholes.
start?
Looks like a lot.
There is a lot of loopholes.
I mean,
Right?
Yeah. If
Okay.
you think about it.
for me, right, what I don't like about it is like there's no like character establishing.
Yeah.
There's no okay.
They didn't develop
Here's the thing.
or introduce the character
Yeah.
Yeah.
properly, the background of the character.
There's no background story. Kang Won got a bit of like background story.
No,
a bit lah.
Most of the background story is on
It's his
Kang Dong-won
flashback. Yeah.
and that lady who was left
No,
there.
that lady also wasn't much. That
It wasn't
lady
much,
was
but
just
at least you know, like, she's been there for 4 years, that
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of shit. That's
yeah,
it.
yeah,
And
I
she
know, but
escaped that,
Yeah.
that
But then,
army
like-
camp
Yeah.
thing.
but then like the introduction of her is like Kang Dong-won passed by her, then after 4
And
years
then that's
later,
it, right?
and then that's it. And then like okay, the introduction is she's been there for 4 years, but how? You know what I mean? Like how is that like motherly lady like always rely on the husband, managed to stay alive for 4 years with
and
the
know
baby.
how to use weapon, yeah.
Yeah, and then the thing is, how kids and babies would always cry. Right? How do you even like?
Survive in the zombie
Yeah,
apocalypse with a crying
is it
baby.
like a quiet place thingy?
And then, another thing I don't understand about her character, when she first met him 4 years ago, he didn't help her. She was carrying only one little girl.
Yeah.
Suddenly 4 years later, she has two daughters.
Yes.
So,
It's not explained really well.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Like where
It's
did the other daughter
out
come
of nowhere, you have another daughter.
from? Then don't know what happened to your husband.
Yeah, husband don't even care to explain.
And then got one old man captain tagging along with them.
Yeah,
Never established his
He was
story.
like, oh, he's my uncle, and then just keep calling him commander. It's like,
And then the girls call him grandpa.
yeah, I was like, what the fuck
I'm
is
like,
going on?
when I first saw like Grandpa, I was like, wait. In the first place, there's only 3 of you, like your husband, you, and your little girl.
I was kind of assuming maybe like, oh, they're trying to like shoot, without telling you, show you that, oh, the grandpa survived as well, like maybe they met along the way.
But-
Because 4 years, anything can happen,
But
right?
bro, it doesn't work, man.
Yeah, but
like,
it's not explained really well. But
Yeah.
in the end, they were like, oh, no, this is just commander, trying to give us some help. We escaped from.
yeah, but then
the
what
camp
happened? With
together.
That commander was left there for what reason? I cannot remember.
From what I understand,
Did he help the lady escape?
I think he
Most
was in the
probably.
army camp because
Yeah.
he's a captain, ma.
This the Unit 613 thing. It was like he's one of the
Oh.
commanders.
631.
Yeah.
631 or
he-
613?
631. So this is also another part of the movie, right? That they stumble upon this army camp, that like with all this military who has gone rogue. So like it became a lawless land, and then they were supposed to save people, but they all became bad people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the
Even
thing.
using the zombies.
Here's the thing
That's why
about
it's all Mad Maxy, right?
that. What was it like? Platoon 631 or what's the name of it?
Unit 631.
You know what's this? I mean, like
The
the
stupidest-
stupidest thing. The captain is such like a loser, and the sergeant is like more power than the captain.
Yeah, why would anyone follow the captain?
It's like a
Yeah,
bit xiao. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
No, not even Xiao Xiao. Like he's drunk half of the time, and then he doesn't even go out to meet his people.
Yeah.
They also never established him. How did he become a
Yeah.
boss?
How
Yeah,
do you,
I mean,
Why are they
everything
so
is not-
scared of him?
And then like, if takkan all of the army escape, there must be some leftover army people, right?
Yeah, takkan the whole
none
camp
of
all
them-
became bad people.
Exactly. Isn't there like some sort of like proper like disciplinary, army men leading them? Why must you leave it to some useless captain Sio or what's nonsense like that?
I think on that part, right? Maybe I'm trying to make this like I'm
Make
trying
sense
to
of it.
see it
You should-
positively, optimistically, right? Maybe when that zombie apocalypse happened, right, throughout that 4 years,
Yeah.
all the like superiors died. So only left the captain. He's the highest ranking in the whole
So
unit
what you're saying is
631.
they are all army men,
Yeah,
Yes.
they are all.
but they all went cuckoo.
Because
Literally went to-
they're supposed
I mean-
to save people, ma.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
they,
think
they rescued
because
people. After that, they gave up.
Yeah,
So
they gave up,
became
what?
In
lawless.
4 years' time, you want to, give up also, you might still, maintain some sort of discipline, right? There is no
I mean,
discipline in this.
there is discipline. The discipline
I
is
mean,
they still listen to the captain.
They still listen to the captain,
Yeah.
and then their unit when they work together to ambush the main character. That shit was legit. That shit looks like
yeah.
everything is organized.
And then
like, the car come out.
how they control the base itself, like okay lah, still
Yeah,
like an
yeah,
army
it
lah.
looks like a proper
looks like
camp lah. Okay lah,
proper
okay,
army
makes sense,
camp
makes
lah.
sense, makes sense.
But then
But
that-
yeah, character establishment 0.
Too many villain in that camp.
Everyone's a villain.
Everyone's a villain.
Everyone's a villain.
That's what I thought.
So yeah,
that's
loophole
a
there.
lot of loophole lah.
Yeah.
A lot
A lot
of
of
character flaw. A lot of loophole.
Yeah.
And
But
one
then again, we have to consider that one thing that we need to remember that he's trying to break away from
yeah,
the
which I
typical.
understand. Yeah.
And then I think what he wants to achieve is like something more relevant to the international audience, I guess.
Okay.
But I feel like the story was not well thought through.
Not
As in, like,
fleshed out properly.
yeah, and then it's like 1 hour and like what?
50 something.
50
almost 2
minutes.
hours.
What do you
Almost
think?
2
I
hours.
think it's a little bit rushed. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit
haven't planned
rushed.
it. They haven't planned it really well. I think okay lah. They have their base storyline. It's just that along the way they're like they improvise a lot of scenes. It feels like,
Yes.
and then at the end it's all just
Wait.
they're trying to heart wrench you. Like everything has to be heart wrenching.
And the heart wrenching part.
And then it's like it's
oh my
too
made
god!
done.
I think like what's the name of the director again?
Whoever
Yeon
it is.
Sang-ho.
Yeon Sang-ho.
Yeon
Yeah.
Sang-ho.
Yeon Sang-ho.
I mean, he's a good director. What when
The
director.
first one was epic,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
Yeah,
the
epic.
first one was-
But I guess it was never a part of the plan to make Train to Busan 2.
Yeah, I think so.
It
Yeah,
looks like it.
yeah, because,
Yeah.
dude, you kill off
Seems
the main
like-
character in the first movie. And it's like you're obviously making this a standalone. But then when they, try to conceive a sequel, I think that's when
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
when I think
they
that,
already
like,
lost their main character. What are you gonna do? You can't make it a prequel.
And
you
then
know?
when they call it Peninsula, right, I would think that they would actually travel through the whole Korean peninsula. Or like show what happened in the rest of Korea. But they just stayed in Seoul, which is like, then why you call it Peninsula? Which is
Yeah,
so
here's the
weird.
thing.
The
Can't
title of
there's
the
a
movie
part,
doesn't make
there's a
sense.
part where there was
They were
the
just
news. Remember the news?
The
The news part.
first at the beginning, they were
Yeah.
explaining like, it
The
happened
North
in
Korean-
the Korean peninsula. So explain Explain North Korea North Korea is safe. That's it. That's all they explain.
And then no countries want to help them anymore.
Exactly right. Nobody gives a shit about South
So
Korea.
they're like abandoned lah.
Even not even the Americans care about South Korea.
They did mention North Korea. It would have been an interesting storyline if
Yeah,
they masuk
yeah.
North Korea or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because
I
that's
guess
the real Korean peninsula.
you know what would be interesting. Instead of him from Hong Kong, he ran escape to North
North
Korea.
Korea.
North Korea.
Then
Yeah.
the North
Then
Korean
bring
town,
a
would
like
North
make some
Korea
more-
back.
yeah, then he go in and bring a bunch of like
North Koreans.
survivors and
South
also North
Koreans
Korean,
are
South
bringing-
Korean,
yeah.
and trying to save like
That would
the
have been a better
leftovers,
story,
like people, like the commander. Imagine the commander is calling like the North Korean, then they respond to like, okay, they need to save these people. Well, like it's a risk and whatsoever, right?
That would have been more impactful, right?
Yeah.
I know they want to make it more international, right? I think that's also where the problem is. The Cantonese.
Oh,
wanna start
yeah.
me with
Okay,
the Cantonese.
okay.
You
guys,
don't want me to
guys,
start
guys,
on
guys,
it.
guys, guys, listen. I don't speak Cantonese and whatnot, but I do watch Hong Kong movies and like Young and Dangerous, all the Steven Chow
man.
movie, right?
Yeah.
Then speaking English, like, yo, bro,
This
can
is
you
my
like really
movie
get
pet
people?
peeve, like
Yeah.
you want to feature a foreigner who speaks a foreign language. Get someone who can speak properly.
You know what? I didn't even check the cast. Are they even from Hong Kong?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think
Even
so.
okay,
you know what I
if-
think? They look Korean. Okay, it's kind of
or
racist.
maybe
lah.
they're I
It's
don't know.
kinda racist.
Maybe they're Korean who can
Or-
speak Cantonese. Even so, they should get a Korean who can speak fluent
Okay,
Cantonese.
okay,
proper Cantonese.
Not like
maybe
off key.
Super.
let's try to be let's be optimistic here. Here's the thing. Maybe what they're trying to do is like, because I find it like they're trying to make the Cantonese to be a bit more Korean-ish.
Like that. Cannot lah. The English was proper
Yeah, I mean,
English.
yes, I understand, but we have to understand. We don't know whether the cast is actually like Chinese, Hong Kong,
Why
or
don't we
Korean.
Google?
But okay, I agree that it really does not sound like it. But maybe the Korean don't even know that.
That's the thing. It's for international audience now.
Yeah, I know. Maybe they didn't thought that.
They didn't thought it through.
Maybe.
It's like if you're. It's like
Oh, okay.
What?
Is there such a thing like another dialect or whatever,
No,
or another
no,
slang like
no,
very?
no. In Hong Kong, you speak one.
Okay, what's the problem
You
with
speak
it?
Hongkies.
The tone is wrong. It
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
sounds
No,
like
even the extras are fucked up.
it just sounds like a Korean who was given Cantonese script. Then he memorized a few times. Then he said the line.
Yeah, and
That,
then
that's
Without
what I
knowing
said.
the tone.
That's what I
They told
say.
me.
It's like we give you a Mandarin script now, then ask you to memorize. Okay, speak now. Then like that. Something like
Okay,
that.
that's what I said. Maybe
sounds
what
like
happened was okay. Calm down, guys. Calm down.
Why are you defending the extras?
No.
Why are you
Here's
defending
the thing. Maybe what happened was that they are a Korean cast, right? They try their best to like portray how the honky would speak,
No.
but it didn't work.
No.
I'm sure you
You
can
know-
find
you
a
know
Korean who
what
can
I
speak
think it is?
fluent
You
Cantonese.
know what I think it is? They ran out of money.
Yeah.
You know, they spent all their money on the animation, and then they fuck it up. It's like shit. We can't hire proper Honky people now. So let's just hire some Koreans.
I mean,
and then make them say some shit.
Budget
Just look
wise,
gangster,
I guess what the director would want us to do is like break away from Train to Busan itself.
Cannot.
You're watching it,
You know why cannot?
yeah, because the top got
Yes,
Train to
it
Busan
literally
Peninsula.
says Train to Busan presents Peninsula.
Hey, okay,
You cannot
okay.
break away from that if you do it.
Okay,
put it
here's
like
the thing.
that.
Here's the thing. What I don't understand is that why didn't he make the sequel in like actually what actually happened in Busan?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I wanted to see.
Yeah, because we are waiting
did it
for.
spread?
It says Busan. We want to know. So what happened in Busan?
Yeah, how did it spread?
Yeah, it says Train to Busan. Then the one that reached the Busan is the mother, pregnant mother,
Yeah, and the little girl.
Gong Yu punya
Gong- yeah,
daughter.
Gong Yu punya daughter.
Shout out Gong Yu. Yeah, Gong Yu punya daughter. Yeah.
You just
I'm
shut up.
just-
Yeah, he's gonna watch this. Yeah.
let's pretend that Gong Yu's gonna watch this. 안녕하세요, 형님.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never in a million years.
So yeah, if the director actually make the sequel about things that happen in Busan, like maybe as in like in Busan they have like it's like a safe place, right? In Busan. But then after that, the safe place also become unsafe. And everybody just ditch everything and just go to
That would be more
Jeju
kanchong.
or something like that.
Yeah, I mean it would be a better sequel, but then this one apparently it doesn't want to be a direct sequel. It's just trying to like, let's just introduce new people.
I read about it. I read about what he said. He said like this is another realm of Train to Busan, like similar setting, zombie in Korea, but another realm as
Like
in
a
like from another
spin-off.
person
I think it's
story
more
lah,
of
Like a spin-off.
like a spin-off. It's not really a spin-off lah.
Some call it a spin-off.
Really?
Yeah, because it's not a sequel.
Yeah, but it doesn't
It's
say
same
Train
universe.
to Busan 2, right?
Same
That's why it
same
says
universe.
Train to Busan presents. It's more like
Oh
like
yeah,
Star
Train to
Wars.
Busan Peninsula.
Star Wars, a Star Wars story.
to
Rogue
show
One.
that it's in the same universe, the
Yeah.
same kind of zombie, blind,
Yeah. Blind and then can't
Okay.
work at night,
bite,
Then-
bite to
Attracted by
infect.
Then
Sound.
here's the thing that we should do. You know what I think? We should not be nitpicky with it and
so
compare
we
it to
should cut it
Train
some
to
slack. I
Busan.
mean, like I said, if we cut it some slack, if we do not nitpick, we do not give a damn about the loopholes.
I
It
guess
is a good movie.
I guess right. Personally, for me, if I don't compare it to Train
Yes,
to
if you don't
Busan,
compare it.
and then I just watch it as it is, I feel like it's okay.
It's okay.
Yay! Fun fact: there's Bella Rahim,
Malaysian actress.
Malaysian actress. Do you even know Bella Rahim?
No.
I don't know also, but
I don't
I
actually
read
know her,
about
but I read that how she got it. She went for a audition.
Yeah.
Then she got it last minute. They called her up to
For a role.
for a
the
role lah. But then here's the thing though, like Bella Rahim, you did great. You know, you in like Korean international movies. But here's
her
the thing though,
line's
that
very
line.
cringy.
The
Her
line,
role,
the script
right.
they gave you.
Her dialogue very cringy.
Yeah, it's very cringy. I guess
Like-
like
I wouldn't say it's her fault.
Yeah, I know,
It's
but
not about. It's just
there were too many. Like she kept coming on and then say something and then very
yeah,
clingy.
her one-liners.
Yeah, like, no, your mom will be there. She
No.
understands.
No,
Like that.
she's doing the right thing.
Yeah, like
You know, it's the most sensible decision.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
When you say stuff like that,
Yeah.
Here's
A bit
the thing.
cringy.
The end part, right? You guys realize the end part is like they want to make it very like touchy moment.
they're trying to
It's
train to Busan it.
like- I'm like, yo.
They should have ended it at the sacrifice. If the mother sacrificed herself, then like
No, I would be more interested if they
The
just
guy
stop
second.
at the part where Commander died. And then they show like, oh, they continue to live in, in Korea throughout however
But then
long.
I just expect that when I watch it, right, I can expect that, kind of commander keep talking about Mary Jane,
Mary Jane.
Major Jane.
Major Jane. So
Major
when he
Jane.
died,
When he died, I'm like, already it's like,
Ayo, he never
suddenly
met
confirm
Jane.
got Major Jane come.
it was like,
Betul.
oh my god, why is this like, I see it. I see it coming from a mile away.
Like we said already, let's not be nitpicky about it. Of course, there are some cons about the movies, right? But I guess we can give kudos to like they made it at a standard with
Yeah.
international level.
Yeah,
because
I
I think when they first made Train to Busan, they wouldn't actually expecting international level. Now I think for the director, for the writer, for everyone involved. Maybe at that time they were thinking like, okay, we must reach to that level. What will make this movie international?
But what other zombie movies do you like?
If you're talking about other zombie movies, of course we have to link it back to Train to Busan. Which
Yeah,
is
okay.
One of the best.
Are we talking about Korean
Zombie
only
movies.
No, not
specifically?
necessarily.
In the
I like
world.
World War Z.
I like World War Z. I really like World War Z because
Okay, very simple. World War Z, Train to Busan.
Oh, very hard.
Oh, for me, very simple. Train to Busan.
yeah,
Yeah.
Train
Yeah.
to Busan is way more.
It's got a
better.
bit more.
The
'cause
story is more compelling.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
more weighted.
human
Yes.
emotion. Got emotion.
Okay, how
It's
about
not
this?
just action,
How about
action,
this?
action.
Train to Busan Kingdom.
Oh, cannot very
Ni
hard.
susah, ni susah.
Because Kingdom is a series.
Yeah.
They got
Yeah,
more time
I
to
know,
build
I know,
the
but in
story.
overall,
Overall,
Yeah.
if we compare so many, I would still pick Train to Busan. I mean, Train to Busan as a zombie movie itself is very strong.
Yeah, yeah.
because I think if you ask me, right, I would go for Train to Busan. Also,
Yeah.
reason being is, you see the struggle like from a person who does not know what's happening around them. Like there's this zombie thingy coming
To
and
try
then
to sacrifice.
he's just
her.
trying to survive.
Yeah, it's
and
more
bring
like
the
just
daughter,
survival, right?
all
All
survival.
survival instincts
Yeah.
and stuff.
While Kingdom, in another way, is like
They're all warriors.
they're all
so
warriors.
they know how to, kill,
fight. They know how
you
to kill. And then the thing is like, he knows something happened, like, but he don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's very drama-ish. lah.
Yeah, but like, like Train to Busan, like, dude don't even know what happened. Like,
Yeah, he's just like, he's going through and then
Booyah!
suddenly he's like,
Booyah!
what is going on? What is going on? Boom, zombie. Bam.
But for
That's why
me,
it's so
both equally good lah. I cannot compare.
Oh, wow. You
Wow.
I mean,
Korean
Kingdom.
junkie.
No, because Kingdom is a series. It's very hard. Not fair lah. You
Okay.
compare-
I mean, it's not
okay,
fair.
how about like the funny zombie movie?
Are you talking about Zombieland, Shaun of the Dead? Which one?
Okay, I think
There's a lot of funny zombie.
Apparently,
I like-
Shaun of the Dead is good.
I like Shaun of the Dead because Shaun of the Dead like epically funny zombie movie.
Okay,
right?
English humor is next level. Okay,
Yeah.
so Shaun of the Dead is always. I mean, it's dumb funny lah. It's like Zombieland also lah.
Yeah,
But then if you're
Zombieland,
talking about serious zombies,
serious zombie movie.
World War Z, lor. If
World
you're
War Z,
talking
lor.
about international,
Because what I like so much about World War Z is like how Brad Pitt is actually trying to find
A cure.
a cure. Not really a cure to zombie, but a cure to save humanity, so that they wouldn't be beaten by zombie.
Won't be wiped out.
well,
Yeah.
at first they were just trying to look for a cure lah, but then
Yeah.
of course they didn't know it would work in that effect.
Yeah.
Movies like that, they have an iconic scene, right? Like Train to Busan got all these iconic scene. World War Z got that iconic stacking
Like
scene.
the World War Z got the like
like the stacking.
Explain
the if you don't know what I
Explain
meant, it's
in-
actually
in
like
English.
It meant that the zombies like stacking each other up and they're building up a mountain just to get to something.
Yeah, the World War Z
you
one
know?
is like the one where he's going to attack the helicopter, right?
Yeah,
That shit is epic.
they don't actually attack the helicopter. It's like
They were just trying to get to it.
to get through it, lah. To
they're
get
built
through
like,
the
they're
wall.
like being
like,
a human bridge.
Yeah,
But then,
Mountain.
Train to Busan did it also.
yeah. Okay, I
Yeah.
think
At the
got,
end when they're chasing the
got,
train,
got.
At the
they
train,
were
at the
stacking
train part.
on each other to get
Yeah.
to the
Got
train.
all this scene, yeah.
This is-
Peninsula.
That's why I love this kind of zombies.
Yeah.
It has more
Like brutal.
Yeah,
excitement to
how about Resident Evil?
it. Let's not talk about Resident Evil.
Resident Evil though. Resident Evil is another like
Resident Evil is bad.
Is it a zombie?
Yes.
yeah.
Maybe
But
I didn't
okay,
really
I like Resident Evil.
Okay, the first one okay.
Yeah, the first one is nice.
The
The
rest is
new
shit.
one not good, right?
Mila Jovovich.
The first one is okay.
You know Mila
Wait, wait,
Jovovich?
wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Now
then
after
when
the
the
third one,
Nemesis
then
come-
it's like a
The
bit
Nemesis
ridiculous
come out that
already.
time it's like, oh, Nemesis, nice. They link it back to the game. Then the third one goes,
You know
Cloud.
why I think it is for us it's not nice because suddenly the main character got power.
oh, that one's annoying.
I'm like,
was-
yeah, how can you got
Suddenly she goes
power?
punchy punchy. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I have mind powers to burn these crows.
Yeah.
Whatever. Let's not even talk about
What
Resident
about
Okay,
the
let's not go
28
like to Resident Evil level. I feel like
28
Resident Evil is.
what?
28 days later.
Days later.
28 days,
Who?
28 weeks.
Oh,
These
oh,
two are
That one's
super
very
good
kanchiong.
zombies.
the one with Jeremy Renner is 28
Weeks.
weeks.
Yep.
I like that one because it's logically they actually like left everything right. Then they come back and then they build a perimeter, secure everything. Then they let people come in.
Unlike Peninsula.
They actually secure everything.
Oh, it's a
Then
good
they let people come in. Then
Okay.
people come in. Then only then like got infection break out inside. Then it inside outside like that.
Yeah.
That's like
And then they
Uh-huh.
try to contain it again.
again.
Containment.
Yeah,
They don't
containment.
contain it in Korea.
They didn't
Why?
contain. Don't
Is
know.
it? Do they just use the North Korean border as a way of containing South Korea?
No,
Just
no.
because everything is all covered by the sea, so you don't contain it? Don't you want to save South Korea?
No matter how many zombie movies or stories come out, people will still watch it.
Yeah.
We like watching zombie movies.
I think
The thrill
The
is
thrill of
yeah.
too-
One
it's
is the
very
thrill.
exciting.
One is like
Do you think
Okay.
it will ever happen?
deep down inside of you. Of course, you wanted to like yo zombie apocalypse. And you can like
If we are talking about in
what?
real life,
What would you do? Okay. Here's the question. What
this
would
is where
you
I'm
do?
excited.
If zombies were to really happen in real life, how would it happen? It would be like a plague lah, like an
You know what?
pandemic.
A pandemic.
pandemic.
I would literally like, you know, this COVID-19. I would literally have it in my head like, yo, is this gonna be like the
No,
start
that's
of
what I
the
was
zombie
thinking.
thingy?
What I was thinking, I was like, oh, them Chinese they be eating bats, you know, and then bats contain like some weird new virus that makes them into zombies that seek out blood.
Yeah.
You know,
Do you remember a few years ago there was this freak cases in the US or something where people like
started by.
biting the
Yeah.
faces one?
I think that was during the, what do you call it? What's that? What's that pandemic?
Like anger thingy or like mental
No,
health.
like somebody like just attack a person and start
I did
biting
the
the
California man or something like that, right?
Why is that?
Someone was biting another person, like literally cannibalizing on him. Yeah, I mean there is this case lah.
Maybe that's cannibalism, but not.
No,
zombie.
like literally in broad daylight, it just freaking attacked the man and just
Miami
bite.
cannibal attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, lah,
happened
it's
in
cannibal
2012.
attack lah. It's not zombie lah. It's not like.
Yeah, but this guy is cuckoo.
Yeah, like the way they move are very inhuman one.
Yeah.
But that's a mental problem.
Something like
There's
that.
not like a plague or a virus or whatever.
But then chewing through a guy.
So
human
okay, so if a zombie apocalypse were to happen like the Train to Busan and Peninsula type, you see it happen in front of you, right? Are you the type that will be? Are you a fighter or survivor?
Oh.
I know I will never fight, so I'll just
How,
try
okay.
to survive.
I'll let you answer first.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
So what would you be doing? What would you be doing?
I would say run or hold up. This is the only two things you can do.
Hold up how? No, not fight lah.
Hold up, which is find a high-rise building,
Oh.
You know,
Will you fight them?
like stock up on everything and everything. You know, like in World War Z, that Mexican family.
Yes.
So hope for the best.
I confirm cannot fight. So if they attack me, okay lah, just
I guess.
Give up.
otherwise I just
Give
run.
up.
Wow.
Oh my God.
How am I gonna fight?
Run lah.
Okay, if I can't run 10 zombies after me,
Then
I'll
what are
just
you gonna do?
run.
Stab,
Same
stab,
lah, run or hold lah.
Stab, bitch. Stab. Stab. Always go for the head. Stab. Okay, zombie tips 101. Go for the head.
Macam lah you pernah.
Yeah.
In every zombie. Okay, I mean it makes sense.
Yeah, it's
lah.
the
Even
brain,
if
the brain.
you know there is such thing as zombies, something has to be controlling the whole body, right? And it's always the brain. So bridge, destroy the brain, destroy the zombie.
Like Thor
Science.
should have gone
Thor
for the head.
science.
Thanos should have gone for the head.
Yeah, true. Anyways, what do you think? What's you?
You will be
mean-
a fighter, I guess.
I'm gonna go hunt, man.
Hunt?
Yeah, I'm gonna go hunting.
Bang,
man.
bang.
It's
But
either bang bang or it's either like.
Bro.
Here's the thing.
Bro.
I would want like unlimited amount of weapon.
Bro. We're talking about realistically, okay?
Okay,
This
okay.
is Malaysia. You
Okay.
can't even find
Do you even-
guns,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, unless
Okay,
you're in the black market.
realistically,
Parang only got-
Yeah.
realistically, I wouldn't be hunting lah.
Chop,
But
chop
what
lah, but
I
then
would
you
do
like
is like, if I see any, I would like, yo,
Don't
chop
mess
it,
with
man.
Me. Don't mess with me. So you're angry lah.
Yeah, literally.
You're angry all the time lah.
Yeah, I guess so.
It was so scary though.
Yeah.
I think like I'll be like you guys. I'm like hold up, but then like if you wanna go for
That's
supply,
the main MO lah.
I'll
you
be
know.
like the one who's like very like I'm like smash your
Yeah,
your head,
but then
man.
if like you know, somebody said like, oh, there is a safe haven somewhere, would you like you know, venture out of your hole to get there? Are you that adventurous?
Actually,
In
come
the
to
case of
think
a
of
pandemic.
it,
what
right?
would you do it?
I mean, if I'm already running out of food, I would do it.
That's the thing. Starvation can do a lot of things to people.
Yeah.
So you can actually go crazy
And
and,
eat your
desperate
own-
and
yeah.
eat people. So
I
actually
think I'll
come
be
to
the
think
first
of
one
it,
to go
right,
crazy
in
though.
Peninsula, maybe that's what happened to those in the army.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
went,
that one
they
lah.
went crazy.
The
'cause
Unit 61,
they're
they
like
went
fighting
crazy.
for the supply, ma.
Yeah.
They can't even get a can of tuna, right?
Yeah. It was like, oh, just give me a can. Just give me a can.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
So they were doing whatever it takes to like.
Spoiler alert, guys.
Spoiler
You're back at
alert.
it.
By now, you should already know.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that pretty sum up our podcast for today. So we literally talk about Peninsula. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it. But then, like, don't watch it without any
Yeah.
expectation.
Yeah, we told that to ourselves also.
Don't think about
But
Train
it
to
didn't work.
Busan.
If
Forget
you guys are listening, just go watch it. I mean, have your own, opinion about it. Maybe
fun,
you
have fun.
like have fun watching
just
it.
think of it like
A
it's
no-brainer action
yeah,
movie.
it's a Korean Mad Max. Just think about it like that.
So
Yeah,
that's
that's-
it for the things that we talk about.
Yeah, it's
See
our
you-
first episode, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah. See you on the next episode.